Imagine a time when the first sparks of civilization were ignited. Around 3500 BCE, in the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, the Sumerians weren't just building cities, they were building the future. They gave us the wheel, not just a tool for transport, but the foundation for countless inventions to come. They inscribed the first words with cuneiform, transforming how humans communicate forever. The classical world wasn't just about power, it was about ideas. Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle were thinking about how we should live, debate, and govern. Their philosophy still echoes today. But the Romans weren't just thinkers. They built roads stretching across empires and introduced advanced engineering techniques. And as they fell, another era began. With the fall of Rome, the world plunged into what we call the Middle Ages. It was a time of castles, kings, and knights, but also of discovery and renewal. While Europe struggled through the Dark Ages, far away in China, the world's first paper and printing press were invented. Ideas were spreading faster than ever before, even if the rest of the world hadn't caught up. By the 15th century, the darkness was lifting. The Renaissance exploded across Europe, a rebirth of art, science, and culture. Leonardo da Vinci sketched the future with flying machines and anatomical studies. Galileo gazed at the stars, challenging the very center of the universe. The Enlightenment was just around the corner, bringing with it thinkers like Isaac Newton and John Locke, forever altering how we see the world and our place in it. And then everything changed. The 18th century brought the Industrial Revolution, a time when machines powered by steam and coal transformed the world. James Watt's steam engine-powered factories and Eli Whitney's cotton gin revolutionized textiles. Cities grew, populations boomed, and life became faster than ever before. As the 20th century dawned, technology took center stage. Henry Ford didn't just create cars, he revolutionized how they were made, introducing assembly lines that shaped mass production. A 20th century cityscape with skyscrapers, a Model T car driving on the street, and a radio broadcasting tower in the distance. The Wright brothers' airplane is flying in the sky. Albert Einstein, standing with a chalkboard, writes the equation E equals mc squared. The scene represents the fusion of science, innovation, and modernity. In the mid-20th century, humanity turned its gaze upward. The space race had begun, and in 1969, Neil Armstrong became the first human to walk on the moon, uttering the words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." As the Cold War raged, the world held its breath. The Cuban Missile Crisis brought us to the brink of nuclear disaster. But even as superpowers faced off, technology continued its relentless march. Then came the digital revolution. Tim Berners-Lee gave us the internet, connecting billions of people across the globe. Steve Jobs and Bill Gates weren't just creating machines, they were changing how we live. From personal computers to smartphones, they redefined communication, entertainment, and the very fabric of society.